some people said they could not hear. Let's see. Okay. Hopefully there's no issues with the audio. So we have the Lilith. This is dark, destructive, feminine energy. What you have received most recently. Hi, can you hear me, Hanban? Welcome in. We're just getting started. So we have the Lilith. This is dark, destructive, feminine energy. I feel like you have really most recently destroyed the careers of others. Okay, great. Thank you, Hanban. So something where you removed your emotions from a situation. Y'all have been so detached and so responsible and have been doing a lot of adulting. A lot of you guys have been very passionate and purpose driven. There's a lot of activity around your sacral chakra. I'm definitely getting that most recently you have received something that you may be dealing with some wound trauma. You may be dealing with some type of blocked feminine energy that has been very ancestral. This could be traumatic experiences that have been blocking your feminine receptors, your intuition. Thank you. Sorry. I know I heard somebody say bless you. Thank you. You guys have been, I feel like this feminine energy that has been blocked is, sorry, my allergies are so bad. Oh my gosh. Yes, traumas from the past, childhood trauma coming to be healed. Yes, for sure. And this is a lot of grief. I'm definitely getting a lot of tears, a lot of crying, a lot of overwhelming emotions. But the beautiful thing about this is you know that this is a past version of you that does not exist anymore. You do not have to allow those traumatic experiences to continuously re-traumatize you every time it's talked about or remembered. Hello, you guys, welcome. You do not need to allow those traumatic experiences to re-traumatize you. Especially if you know that these people are just something about some relationships, perhaps people being on reruns, the same grief-stricken traumatic experiences. This is around your looks for a lot of you. And your inner beauty as well. A lot of you guys, let me get rid of somebody who's spamming. You gotta go. Okay. So you guys, something about you guys to heal this feminine, this trauma, to heal this blockage has been, some of you guys have quite literally become a wild feminine on the loose. A lot of people are shocked that this is your expression of yourself. A lot of people are shocked that you have, some of you guys, this is about your body. They're shocked that you have this. I'm hollering, but let's get back on track. So I feel like you've been dealing with, to heal this traumatic experiences, you've been dealing with a lot of birds. Okay, a lot of birds of a feather flock together. You know, something about these people turned into your bullies. These turned into nemesis. These people who turned into negative forces. People who try to serve as blockages, try to serve as challenges, right? We have the South Node. These situations where people have wronged you, it has been a lot. These people are becoming nothing. These people are becoming nothing, and they're passionless. They're at the South Node. Your bullies and the people who want to overwhelm you with emotions and negative force, these people have created a lot of emotions that you were not prepared for. An earth sign or a air sign or a water sign, anything, any sign. But I ultimately feel like the reason why this was so grief stricken for you is because some type of projection and idealization that you've had with Neptune. The reason you were so susceptible to this person's, if this is a relationship, the reason you have been so susceptible to these different illusions have been because you have had a blocked feminine. This trauma actually is impairing you. This could be a disability. This could be a disorder related to this trauma, PTSD. There is, as these people dissipate, as these people become less and less important, these become less and less important, as these bullies become less and less important, you have to understand that these core wounds that were exacerbated by these bullies, these adversities, are your why. They're your purpose. They're the reason that you do what you do. You are the boss. They take orders from you. You're the captain of this ship. Things go how you want it to go. You set the priorities. You set the task. You set the responsibilities for the day. You are the boss. You guys are just getting triggered by people who arose grief, helped you understand something about your emotional realm that has maybe been varied, unreconciled, and growing through that pain of the grief and the loss that was associated with these situations, these adversities. Through the 9th house, you're definitely getting a lot of knowledge, education. A lot of you are getting a lot of wisdom. And you have been learning about your own faith, your own belief system. You guys are getting in touch with your true values, your spiritual values. You guys are going off into higher learning. A lot of you guys are moving on to post-baccalaureate programs, okay? Higher learning, more self-study. And this is representative of you getting in touch with yourself as an individual, okay? Affirm yourself. I enjoy getting in touch with myself as an individual, especially if you guys have been in a lot of solitude because of situations and that may not be there anymore, familiarities that are not there anymore. Grief can be associated with a lot of different things, including a loss of a schedule, a change in a routine. Some of these things are connected to childhood memories. But what you are overcoming with this ancestral patterning is around your emotional realm and your logical realm. Being very balanced in your approach. A lot of you guys are literally healing psychiatric issues, healing from these, traumatic experiences, never looking back. A lot of these were just illusions. They were never real. A lot of these were wishful thinking and idealizations. Those were your misplaced expectations. Okay? A lot of you guys have been dealing with bullies who hate you because of your beauty. I'm getting a lot of people who wanted to block your feminine. They wanted to make you masculine like them. They wanted to take you through hardship. They wanted you to struggle and take you out of your soft life. But some of you guys have become even more feminine. You have become even more receptive, even more like busting it wide open. I'm hearing your femininity is actually very destructive to any illusion or enemy that shall rise up against you. No weapon with the Neptune illusion will ever prosper. These people are so passionless. They are literally just watching you live your dreams. Your bullies are watching you live your dreams. Bless you. Do you know Mimian? No, I don't know Mimian. Yes, it's like the cycle is closing. I can feel my past version of myself holding on and my new version ready to take over. I love that. You are witnessing the ascension tension. That is literally how it's supposed to feel. But you invoking your health, your beautiful affirmation, I will not let my heart be a bully to my mind. I will not allow my emotions to overrule logic. I know that past version of myself allows me to do something irrational, do something self-sabotaging, do something grief-stricken. I know that old version of myself was under an illusion, so I forgive myself for that old version of myself. I can move on and be connected to truth, have the higher degree of consciousness, and don't allow some kind of irrational illusion to have authority over my emotional realm. Why should I feel bad about something fake? Some of you guys, these people have been comparing you to like a plastic surgery body. Pretty hurts. Something about you not judging these people for having plastic surgery. But it's like they're literally comparing you to some type of fake body that's literally like surgically enhanced. That's not how they really look. That literally is like a GMO. Something about this person. They're like a lab rat. Some of them, they were pushed through the system in some type of way. Something about them, a veteran or something like that. These people are literally like homeless veterans. These people are like so totally irrational in even comparing something that's not the same. You cannot compare a real body to a fake body. That thing is literally a genetically modified organism, and you are a human being. Like, I'm confused. Like, I'm not trying to offend anyone. But the way that a lot of people have been body typing you so bad because of they really find you to be beautiful. Oh, wow, look at how all natural that person is. Some of you. All right, some of you guys have some womb trauma, literally some blocked feminine, extremely blocked because of a body image issue. I'm hearing like something where you guys may have experienced even a femme fatale, where your codependencies were rejected by an intimate partner. Now some of y'all, they seen you didn't went on a body transformation. They seen you did got tight, got it right. And now they're comparing you in your natural form, in its state of healing. They see your healed physical vessel and they're obsessed with it. That makes you the boss. We don't listen to anybody who is a genetically modified organism. That's the only way they can fix their body image issue. Thank you. You reading my mind. I was thinking about Britney's album, Femme Fatale. I think I may have heard a few songs off the album. But some of you guys have literally gone through an adversity because of bullies body shaming you, harassing your body in a workplace or at a school. Some of you guys have really struggled with a body image issue, body dysmorphia. Some of these people, they see that you done came up and you looking so good. Some of y'all, you literally have like, now you're struggling with the like, people hating you for this. People hating you for your success. They're hating you for being this Lilith. This dark, destructive feminine that literally is very siren-like. They're just dissipating. Something about these people are disappearing. Watching, growing old by sitting on a couch watching you read newspaper, something like that. They were staring at your newspaper. Some of you, bags secured. My stepdad used to body shame me. A lot of family members do this. A lot of family members do this. Especially older feminines. For sure. So, a lot of grief around the feminine energy. A lot of grief around the mother. A lot of grief around you feeling good in your physical vessel. Something about you not feeling good in your physical vessel has made you feel like you were unworthy of having the pleasure that your heart's desire. You don't think that you can have a nice life because of some imperfection. You don't think that you can have a partner that loves your body, flaws and all, know all your trauma, seeing you without your wig. Like, you don't think that you can have that? You can definitely have that. Some of you guys are so irresistible now. It's like, it don't matter what, like, there's something about you, right? They just be like, it's something about him. It's something about him. It's something about him. But I'm also getting that you get a lot of backlash because of like your beauty and your looks, friends. Especially if you did go get plastic surgery, the way that people associate that with your status and wealth. Some of these people, they hate the fact that they can't afford to get this surgery like the way that you have. Some of you. A lot of people that are tuned into you are actually struggling with like body dysmorphia themselves. They're struggling with feeling good about themselves. They're struggling with a big stomach is what I'm hearing. Some people are struggling with big stomachs. And these people, I'm getting that, especially if you got big people coming around you, okay, these people have hidden motives. They are harassing you and like a lot of people are harassing you. It's like you sitting there, you know, trying to type and drink a, you know, and they see you living a nice life. These bullies are watching you live like a nice life. And this is a representation of you healing your family issues, you overcoming adversities and forming stabilities and structures and being responsible and receiving guidance and healing that trauma. A lot of these people are just sitting there and watching you, and you're just trying to have like a nice life and doing things very well for yourself. And they hate the way that you smell. They hate the way that you are passionate and that you're trying to grow and do well for yourself. And I'm just going to say right now, You need to have a very assertive engagement with the outer world. Do not return back to that shrinking violet. Do not turn back to dimming your light because other people want to project onto you because they're so insecure. It's not our fault. Do not allow people to bully you because you feel so like you overly sympathize with their experiences, right? Some of these people were not blessed by God. That's how I see it. There's no body positivity. We're not normalizing obesity. We're not normalizing that. We're not normalizing bad habits. We're not normalizing sitting up and eating an entire sheet cake on live. We're not normalizing pigging out. We're not normalizing addictions. We're not normalizing indulging at your own expense. The way that you have built yourself and the way that you have been learning and growing, this is major third eye chakra. You have had to have a faith in yourself. People see that you overcoming these adversities meant you needed to have a faith within yourself. Please do not allow people to bully you. After everything that you've been through, after all of the adversities, people have the nerve to just like still find some way to bully you. Have a very assertive engagement with the outer world. You are their authority. You're like royalty when people come around you from all of these adversities that you've overcome. All of these different relationships that have fallen apart, all of these different securities that fell apart when you realized that they were an illusion. People are going to gun for your position. People are going to want to take what you have because of your beauty and your wealth. You already know. People who do not have beauty or wealth, where do they dwell? Don't feel sorry for people who are less fortunate, weaker, and less fortunate. Some of you guys are moving into your humanitarian work. You're moving into servicing a lot of people on a large scale. Having large platforms. Do not get over, this is compassion fatigue trauma as well. That's also blocked feminine energy as well. Overly sympathizing, investing emotionally too much into people. Some of you guys will work with people who are also grief-stricken. You guys will do healing work. You guys will do service. You love giving back, a lot of you. The timing around this healing of your mind, body, and spirit, it shows that you have been so passionate about your journey of self-empowerment. It shows that you've overcome a lot of grief and you keep doing this. A lot of people are seeing you use your natural gifts. This is very much healing that childhood developmental trauma. That's definitely healing. Okay? I just noticed that's the devil card you're holding with the horns. Which one? Yes, I always thought about that one. The South Node. I always thought about that one. I'm a Capricorn too. I always thought about that whenever I pull this card from the deck, and it's been coming out so much on Money Manifestation. We talk about the South Node. You are transitioning. This is divinely timed. You are transitioning from a past life. You are mastering your soul with your natural gifts. You are moving from this place where you did not utilize your natural gifts to now utilizing your natural gifts. This is the block feminine energy. I always say this. You may come from an ancestry of feminines who failed to create a reality that they desire. What's your affirmation? Invite ecstasy. Oh, I am open to ecstasy. I'm open to being elated. I'm open to being overly delighted. Okay? Invite the ecstasy in. Be open to it. I am worthy of all the pleasure my heart's desire. Your feminines and your ancestry did not believe that. You guys are creating, you guys have been carrying this ancestral burden. But the way that you are mastering this and getting all that your heart desires, some of you guys have to become literally buck wild in this piece. There's been a lot of people in these environments that have been very envious of you because of your beauty. You need to get out of these grief-stricken environments. You need to get away from these unsafe partners and friendships. You are surrounded by losers. You're surrounded by people who are dissipating. People who are watching you on a television screen. Not in front of their own television screen. Very booked. Very busy. Well, growing pains. Goddamn it, I gotta move away from that past version. And I gotta move into something more abundant. Right? I will not allow my heart to be a bully to my mind. I will not allow my emotions to overrule logic. I will do the logical decision making. I will make the decision that gives me the pleasure that my heart desires. These karmic relationships that some of y'all done had, they have had hidden motives. These people have not, I'm getting somebody a Leo, karmic friends too. I don't know. Because they created an adversity for you. Some of these people wanted to create a challenge for you. They wanted to put roadblocks on you. I am open to being delighted. Overtly delighted. Boisterously delighted. Stay, hold fast. This grief is, it's an emotional experience. But you are coming into acceptance. Some of these people in these environments have had an ill will. Some of them have, because you are the boss, some of them, they mad because you're the boss. Now they want to say you a clout chaser, social climber, fame hungry. Some of these people have been trying to paint some type of optical illusion because they sitting there watching you. Oh, they're just a clout chaser, fame hungry diva. No. I'm just passionate about my shit. You can't relate. These people are becoming less and less important to you. These grief-stricken days are behind you. We don't give a flying fuck about these people. Some of these were just fans that got too close. These people is not... You have been learning a lot though, okay? As you move into this, you heal and move away from this South Node energy, okay? You are becoming open to being delighted, okay? You are not going to be feeling sad. You're going to be getting delighted every which way. Because you're learning how to be happy. We're not going to let our emotions to overrule logic. I'm going to keep taking care of myself. I'm going to keep working on myself. I'm going to stay disciplined with Capricorn's energy. I'm going to work hard as hell. Hi, Buttercup, Miss Chrissy. So, you guys are still learning how to make rational decisions. You guys are still learning how to emotionally regulate yourself. Because you're so resilient, you are still bouncing back from an adversity where there was a lot of grief around it. But you are becoming whole. You guys are becoming so comfortable with your pretty big booty, okay? Some of y'all, you know you're going to have this thing. And you go preparing it. You're preparing it. And you're going to be just sitting tight, sitting right, okay? You guys are looking so good. Y'all so passionate. Y'all feminine energy. You're healing this traumatic experiences and receiving your intuitive downloads. You're receiving, learning a lot. Today, years old. Understanding, comprehending, okay? Logical reasonings, making sure things make sense. Some of you guys have been struggling with emotions that you have been creating for you, like difficult emotions that you have been creating, for yourself by getting caught up in illusions. Don't hurt yourself by trying to reason through something that's not following a logical reasoning, okay? Something where you guys are having wild imaginations, okay? Something about your dreams as well. You are very, some of you guys have Piscean placements, okay, or Scorpionic placements, okay? Let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything, okay? But I definitely feel like these karmic challenges have been coming around to help you explore your emotional realm more. I definitely feel like it's been helping you heal this blocked receptivity that you've had, okay? Some of you guys have been emotionless, and now you finally feel overwhelming emotions. You feel a lot of grief, okay? Lots of losses, a lot of you feeling the brevity of the loss, okay? Is this what you say a lot? Yeah, it's tight and right, Chrissy. Come on now, please. And some of y'all coming around, y'all looking so good, and y'all the boss too. Everybody's like, okay. We understand that is our authority, that is our role model, but why do you have to be so looking so good like this? Some of these people, they're like you wild for looking this good. Like people is like, oh my God, like some of these people, these ex-partners, these karmics, they want to dive in. I'm sorry. You had a tech problem. For real though, like seriously, y'all, these people have been wanting to, they seeing how good you looking after healing your feminine energies, still healing, okay? They see you learning and growing in your faith. They see you becoming closer to God. Y'all are really getting close to God after realizing that some of these enemies, these wicked children, have had these type of hidden motives. I'm sorry, that'll just crack me up. You are so worthy of your heart's desire, you guys. You're going to be feeling so much pleasure and like, just, I am open to being delighted. Yerp. Something about you guys, you understand that if you get triggered by this grief, right, that can happen when you're feeling passionate about your purpose and things like that. You have to understand that there's always insights to draw from feelings of passion. Make sure you invoke your wisdom. Make sure you let that wisdom fill you up so that you no longer act. The wisdom is that I'm going to be logical because I can't afford to take those kind of losses no more. I can't afford to be grief-stricken no more. You know why? Because you're the boss. When everybody counting on you, you can't fail. You got to follow through. Y'all gotta do it. But because you also the boss, people gonna come around you and be trying to get all close to the boss, trying to rile up in your feathers and things of that nature with some illusions and things like that, trying to wear a facade like they cool and stuff like that when they really karmic friends too. So we ain't gonna let nobody get close to us. We're not gonna be like, oh, I like their personality, I'm starting to get emotional with them, I'm gonna just forsake my boundaries, and then now they trying to get me fired. Now they trying to make sure I'm not the boss. Like, I got somebody trying to be a challenge. Like, please relax. I'm not going nowhere. Y'all not going nowhere, okay? So just continue to make your logical decisions. Some of you guys are really you're starting to form like instructions and guidelines and kind of like principles for, doing things. A lot of what I say, especially like you guys have been through the 9th house, understanding some of your core values and making sure you don't make your decisions always align with your core values, okay? Chrissy. Because you guys are overcoming some ancestral thing. Like you guys are forming generational wealth. Some of you guys have like You guys are literally creating legacies, and it is full of your desire. So from here on out, everybody to come after you, including all of your immediate family, are benefiting from this healing, this karmic challenge, from your natural gifts, from you finally receiving, okay, from you finally freeing yourself from certain illusions, idealizations, immaturities, being too passive, being too yielding. You were the boss. That's unhealed feminine energy. But a feminine boss ain't gonna let nobody come up around them and rile up under their feathers with some hidden motives. Okay? Some of you guys keep your boundaries when you go into these different places. You the boss. You need to have an assertive engagement with people. Don't let nobody try to get you to bend to their will. Yes. Yes. Don't try to get somebody, like, especially you guys, if you are female bosses, girl bosses, you really need to kind of like hold strong, right? Be assertive. Say no. Our job isn't to be nice, it's to be real. And like I was saying earlier, don't be overly sympathetic with people who are weaker and less fortunate than you. It's not our fault. You're welcome. It's not our fault. Don't overly internalize someone else's deficiencies. It is not your responsibility to carry the burden of somebody who is getting rejected. People who have been getting rejected, people who have been getting rejected by your partners, rejected at your institutions, rejected from your sorority. Some of them, they got rejected from your sorority or something like that. Anybody catching the replay? Some of these people got denied. Some of these people are at the South Node and they will dwell there forever. Do not allow your emotions to overrule logic. You have been giving a lot of instructions around these South Node people. They will not change. A Scorpio, somebody's name that starts with the letter N. These people are dissipating, becoming nothing, sitting there watching TV all day. Some of these people watching you all day. There's only 2% of us willing to die for the cause, supporting good. Some of you guys were maybe being put in dangerous situations that actually has come up on the channel. Because of these hidden motives and these 12th house energies, there have been people who have been risking their lives for their cause. Endangered, at risk for their cause. Everyone else don't give a fuck about career or death or demons or truth. Most people do not give a fuck. I was reading, what was the scripture today? It was, so basically the lesson I took away from my daily devotional is that there is a narrow path and there's a there's a narrow path and then there's the wide path. There is, the daily devotional was all about obedience. So this is around, especially you guys being the boss and you making sure you don't allow your emotions to overrule logic. You know you must be obedient. You know there must be obedience. Especially if these are subordinates that have been, these people have literally been disobeying. I'm hearing somebody's name starts with the letter N. They literally have been disobeying you. Hold on, let me catch this real quick. I need to look up something because insubordination. There's some people here in your organization that has literally been insubordinate. So they got to be fired. So some of you guys need to, you are the boss. Stop allowing your emotional attachment to something or someone, especially if this is like, if this is your like someone like right under you. This might be somebody who is in a power struggle with you. Okay, some of you guys, if this is work, only about they self. So yeah, I want to go back to that. People who are on the wide path are those who are very selfish, indignant, irresponsible, disobedient people. Some of these people are literally disobeying you because they're in a power struggle with you, and they know that your order or your command is to do, is for something that is a very logical reason as to why you have been giving someone a command, or you've been giving someone, like, you literally have been giving them an order, something that needs to be done because something is causing a dissipation, causing something to erode, causing something to literally like go backwards, reverse. It may be even a health issue where someone is literally not obeying the health instructions. They're not obeying the boss or something like that. And I feel like you may be emotionally tied to the situation, but you need to remove yourself from that situation or remove this person. This is like not an emotional decision. This is a logical decision. For a lot of you guys, as the boss, you cannot allow insubordination. You cannot allow something illogical or disruptive to go on. They literally are not doing the right thing on purpose, something like that. And I'm hearing this is like, they're actually taking a major loss. This person is really about to like dissipate, like literally become nothing. Let's get the tarot to wrap, friends. That was wild. I don't know what's going on, but something about your, because they did not do the right thing, you have to grow through a situation, but your wild feminine energy that, you may have invoked with this growth, your natural gifts literally destroyed people and things, and I'm hearing kingdoms have fallen. People have lost because they were jealous of your beauty. Careers ended. All right, so let's get the tarot on that. What's going on here? Okay, this dissipating thing. Okay, you're moving further and further away from this adversity. It's becoming less and less important to you. Okay, it did come with grief, but that triggering that of the trauma definitely helped you renew and made you so invigorated and passionate. And you guys have you have so much concern, like, and it's because of like you have this beautiful belief system. You guys are such good people. Okay, I feel like unfortunately. So let's see what's going on with the situation. This dissipating thing. I'm hearing something about like a major ending. Like there's a death happening. There's a death. There's literally like a funeral, or someone's life is shortening. They're literally just becoming nothing to you. They're dead to you or something like that. So let's see. We have the High Priestess. Okay. Ooh, somebody here. Okay, this relationship, there's a relationship or something, a connection, a partnership, a work partner. Someone here is literally bonded to you for life. Okay. This person, you establish your faith around this person. And this, I don't know what happened. You established your faith around this person, and you decided, you made a logical, like you decided to go into, like, go stay aligned with your faith because you're dealing with a karmic challenge. And this person literally is like, they're dissipating. They're at the south node. They will not be changing. Especially if this is an insubordinate. Any initials on this person? I keep hearing this message over and over again. I'm definitely hearing NAOHP, LRGSB, two B's together, something like that. These people are literally not changing, right? There's no spiritual new beginning with these people. You thought that all of that, like something about you, you know, you realize that these people, you've been learning about their hidden motives. Okay. These people are literally not changing. We have the moon. This is very subconscious with this person. Very subconscious. You may not have even ever met this person in person. This may be someone who is just watching you. Okay. Three of Pentacles. Someone that you're working with the Three of Pentacles. Like I said, y'all, I knew this was at work. This person is literally not doing the right thing. There is no spiritual new beginning with this person. Clarifying this, oh my God, I'm getting something about you. You and this person are not connected whatsoever. With the Nine of Wands, this subconscious thing has been very, like, it's been like a place where you had some slippers on, something where you had like some house shoes or slippers on. Maybe this is at your, you know, in a home, in a dormitory, in a school class. This person, they definitely dissipating, okay? Someone who won't, like, they are completely disillusioned. Like, these people are completely delusional. They will literally not be changing with the Ace of Wands at this point, okay? I'm hearing something about, you know, a Seven of Cups. I don't know what this is about. This situation has been a huge burden, a painful ending, and then you realize that this person, like, something about you guys kept going back. You kept going back to someone or something, or you kept trying again. Like I said, do not allow your emotions to overrule logic. This person is literally at the south node. This person, I feel like you've been just like releasing a lot of wishful thinking around this person. But there has literally been no new, like, something about this person. They're very intellectualized around, you know, this hidden motive that they've had. They're not, like, they are not connected to a truth around their behavior. This person is literally so far at the south end. You need not get your emotional realm involved with this person, because they have been struggling with, like, some of you, this is like a karmic partner that they are literally tethered to. And like, they have been, some of them, they have been getting the inner call. And because of something where they realized that there was, like, I'm not going to say that this is never going to happen, but I realized that, you know, you can realize that you have been on a soul mission with someone. This was very karmic, this relationship that you had. I feel like you had a long-term relationship, or maybe this was like an affair or something like that. And there was a situation where there's always a challenge. There's always a decision to make the right, like, it's always a choice, right? A leap of faith to make the right decision. And this person, they have, like, not yet made that decision or something like that. This person hasn't been wanting to like trust this call towards you because they have like a karmic that they were married to, and they have a very unhappy life, like a very grief-stricken life. And so this person, you know, they have been experiencing growing pains with you. If this is romance, it's, you know, this person has been experiencing, you know, growing pains with you, and they have been definitely working through a lot of emotions with you. But this also, you know, this also brought up a lot of their grief with their failed relationships with the Seven of Cups. And this person went through a cycle, right, where they haven't been connecting with you because they have been exploring their options to resolve their grief. They understand that this was a wave of emotion, that this was it was just like a spark to help this person get in touch with who they are as an individual. And so they needed to, and look what my computer just like went off my verse. It was like, rest assured in his protective care. You are definitely like in this person's protective care. Like you are also like, you are definitely in this person's protective space. This masculine definitely protects you. This, if you are away from them, they are not away from you. Okay, but they're very codependent on you, and they have not made the full integration to have a spiritual new beginning with you, where, you know, they need to finish releasing these options where they projected their wishful thinking onto these relationships that failed, that, you know, where they experienced loss, where they had traumatic experiences with these people, this marriage that failed. Oh my God, such terrible relationships. These married relationships are so bad that I've been coming across in my clients. You guys, these relationships are so grief stricken. These families, these unhappy homes, something about you came through and you destroyed a lot of these illusions and wishful thinking that this person had on those relationships. This person realized that they have been at the South Node. Some of them, they were not even aware of that they were like, they were so blocked within their feminine with this moon. Some of these masculines have been so blocked to the feminine. They have not been connected to a higher consciousness whatsoever. Some of you guys have raised these people's awareness after intimacy, and they needed to release, you know, these other options, and realizing that none of them compare to you. If that's love, okay, a lot of them, they definitely still doing that because they've been so blocked. Some of them, you know, they have been so blocked because they never came around with the correct motive to begin with. The reason why this is so blocked and why there's still no spiritual beginning is because some of these people had hidden motives to begin with. So they took you through a struggle and feel bonded to you forever. And a lot of these people, you have been, you know, you realize that you don't really want them. Some of them, these partners from the past that you still have grief around, they're just watching you now live your dreams. And you still have been releasing the grief around their loss and how you've been, you know, codependent on these people, okay? Some of these people are completely out of control and very delusional, okay? Very delusional. Thank you, Sigma. A lot of these people, I'm so dry in my mouth. Some of these people in Aquarius and a Leo, they have been totally delusional. Very traumatic, grief-stricken peoples that you have been around, okay? You need to leave these people at the South Node, okay? These co-workers, these romantic partners, okay? There could be a lot of different relationships, but you guys should you need to not allow your emotions to overrule logic. If you've already had like some of you guys, if these are people at work, these people are not, they are at the South Node. They're cloud chasers. They will not be in alignment with you, with the Ace of Wands. This person will not change. Some of these people are very superficial, totally disconnected from reality. They living up in La La Land. Okay? That's what I'm seeing, you guys. Let me know how this resonates. Okay, I will have to leave you there. I bid you adieu. So what the fuck to do? I definitely am being guided that you should definitely take your hands off of this person. Take your hands off of these people. Give them to God. Somebody's name that starts with the letter H. If these people are dealing with ex-partners, if these people are divorced or married or something like that, I'm glad you did, Chrissy. Take your hands, go play and live your life, because these people in their current dynamic, in their current South Node circumstances, they are tremendously disappearing. And some of them, they don't even know that they have been becoming less and less important to you. Their time away makes them less and less important to you, you know? If these are romantic partners, some of them do want to come back to you after releasing these options. But the fact that you guys are not connecting right now is definitely showing that this person may have had a hidden motive when they came around you, or may have, you know, put some type of illusion up with Neptune. Okay? You are not alone. You are here with me. I know you want someone, and you want to, you know, you want company, and, you know, but these relationships, you can, they're never, you will be forever one. I would definitely suggest we go on, after I leave, you know, the crush video is going to be posted. I definitely would recommend you tuning deeply into that. It is 2 hours long, 4 selections, okay? Scared of the realities. Don't be scared of the reality. This is just something that you've been codependent on. But this is who you're talking about. You've been the 9 of Pentacles. You know, you attached to this person for a physical security because you're lonely. But this person is extremely destructive, reckless, impulsive. And at the South Node, they're a huge disappointment. Okay? Don't be filled with so much inner criticism and doubt. Don't be scared of your reality. Embrace it. Invite delight. Invite elation. Invite ecstasy. Be open. You're dying to share your life because you have a beautiful life. Through the 9th house, your values, your faith, your beautiful, passionate life, this person is passionless. They try to find passion from the thin air with the Knight of Swords. These people just try to make up and create illusions and go off into fanciful illusions to create passion. This is how grief-stricken they really are. They don't have hobbies, interests, fun. They don't have fun. They're sitting back watching TV all day long, declining, eroding. These people, you don't want to be around them. The experience you had with them was not real. They had hidden motives. Or they didn't even, you know, they may not have had hidden motives intentionally, but they were just a negative force, ultimately, that caused grief. Move on, please, and go have fun. Take your hands off this person. Take your attention off of them. Starve this narcissist, some of you. Okay? I love you so much, and I'll see you later. Okay? Tune into the Pick a Card. Bye.